بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. There is an issue that has been, or I have been receiving this question since the beginning of Ramadan from several community members. I think we have addressed this issue before Ramadan started. We have answered this question before Ramadan started, but it seems like there is still some confusion in answering this matter. The last incident I get from a brother, it is interesting, this is why I'd like to share it with you so we can learn from it. Brother who invited some of the community members for iftar, and as they were waiting for Adhan al-Maghrib, the brother told them that it is a time for Adhan al-Maghrib, and everybody ate. And 5 minutes later, they realized that actually they ate before the time. But all people that they were invited, they already broke the fast. So, do they have to make up the day or not? I see some people are laughing. I think they were invited for this iftar. So, do they have to make up this day or no? Why? So let me tell you the issue why people get confused. There are three situations. They look similar, but they are different. So the first situation or scenario is what we just said. Somebody thinks, for whatever reason, maybe hears an adhan in the phone or the TV and thinks that there is a time for adhan to break the fast and ate, and then later on realize that actually he or she ate before the time. So this is the first situation. The second scenario is the person wakes up, let's say around today, let's say al-imsak or adhan al-fajr is 4:48, let's say, and he wakes up 4:50 or 52 or 55 and didn't realize that actually adhan al-fajr came and ate or drink something. So this is the second scenario. The third scenario is you enter home or you come somewhere and you see water or food, you ate not realizing that you are fasting out of forgetfulness. So these are three scenarios. So if people think all of them have the same ruling, actually they are different. When the last scenario, when you see food while you are fasting or drink water or anything and you ate out of forgetfulness, that does not break the fast. Why? Because in your mind you did not determine, you did not intend to eat or drink. So while you were eating or drinking, it was not intentional action. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said this is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Continue fasting, you don't have to make up the day later on. When it comes to the first and the second scenario, you must make up the day. You must make up the day. Why? The difference is in the niyyah. When you woke up 4:55, 5 minutes after Adhan al-Fajr, you knew what you were doing when you were eating. You knew that you are eating. However, it just was a mistake. It was not in the proper time. Right? So when 5 minutes before Maghrib, when this group of brothers or sisters broke the fast, they knew what they were doing. They knew that they are eating, breaking the fast. However, they did it before. So in the three scenarios, they are not sinful. They are not sinful because not deliberately breaking the sanctity of Ramadan. Nobody intentionally breaking the sanctity of Ramadan. However, two of the three scenarios, intentionally they were eating, but not in the right time. Does that make sense? Or still confusing? Make sense? So when you eat before Maghrib, even if it was by mistake, even if it is 1 or 2 minutes, you must make up this day later on. If you eat after the Adhan al-Fajr, it was by mistake, because not realizing the time, because the time keep moving every day, and you think is the same as yesterday, and you ate 1 minute or 2 minutes after Adhan al-Fajr, you must make up this day later on. However, you are not sinful if you don't do it deliberately. In the last scenario, you are not sinful and you don't have to make up the day later on. I think it's clear right now, right? The niyyah is what makes these three scenarios different. I hope it's clear by now, and Allahu Ta'ala a'la wa a'lam. So for this group of brothers, good for you. Make up the day later on. I feel bad for the brother who told me, how can I tell my guests to make up the day later on? I am the cause for this. Khair inshallah. So, why? Yes, that's true. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our siyam and our qiyam. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum.